Good morning. Oh, happy Martin Luther King Day. I woke up this morning and I felt like I needed a little something to soothe my soul. There's so much going on in this country that I'm going to tell you, once in a while, woo! Tell me where you come from. You feel like people, but it's good that I am. I just look around. That's beautiful. I mean, that will put you in a very spooky mood this morning, but I can't wait too much. John. Can you tell me where we come from? He treats us people, but he said I don't. I just look around. Yeah, I can't tell much about my own right there. But I woke up and I thought I need something to calm my soul. There's so much going on in this country. It's just tearing me apart. And it's crazy. It's crazy. But you know, it's going to be old friend Martin. Today's his birthday, and I've listened to some of his speeches today, and it always inspires me when I listen because it gives me hope. Gives me hope that things will pass away, things will calm down and deal with waste and stuff on the floor. But I just wanted to make a video today, and this is all in my opinion, by the way. Everything that's coming out of my mouth is my opinion. I just wanted to say that it's gonna be alright, people. Calm down. It's gonna be fine. Oh man, I don't even know what's going on. I'm thinking, we have elections every 4 years. So what's so different about this election than the last 4 years or 4 years before that? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Quit killing people. Quit rioting. Quit running down the street. I know you can probably say, well, she's a black woman. Why don't you talk about Black Lives Matter? Black people did protest. They protested, and they said that they destroyed property. I think somebody knows that. But then that's just my opinion. My opinion. But it was because a man got his neck crushed on the sidewalk, not because we had an outgoing president. We have an outgoing president every 4 years. What's the big deal? What the heck is so great about Donald Trump? He ain't walked on the water lately out there in Overhampton. I mean, he's just a man. I'm thinking people spend more time worshiping Jesus than they did Donald Trump. I'm thinking I would get you that out. I'm not fond of Donald Trump. I didn't vote for him, of course, but he's a man. I don't have a problem with it. He done his term. He's done what he wanted to do. He went on. And that's all right. There's not a whole lot that you can really change it other than wait another 4 years and vote somebody else in or whatever. But I think the thing is fear. I feel fear. This is my opinion. I feel fear in this country. And I don't understand where the fear is coming from now. I understood when the fear was out there and being a black woman, I can understand fear because, I was raised in the 60s, yeah. I'm a woman of particular age. I was raised in the 60s whenever they were, segregation and all that stuff and was going on when you couldn't go into a hospital and everything. Things. And that right there being raised in those times taught me to understand what's going on right now. Because you can't understand something until you go through stuff sometimes. So I can kind of understand the fear that the Caucasian race has, or the white race has of what's going on in this country because they have fear. They are afraid of losing. I don't think sometimes when they think if they became the minority, if we do what they did to us to them, which I don't think nobody cares about that no more, really. We probably let that go if they start acting, anyway. I'm not going to get into my, I don't know about stolen my house, I'm not going that far. But I'm just saying that it's been so much this last 4 years, and I don't know, I'll be on Facebook and I'll be reading some of the comments, and they be talking talking about things and you're like, what are they talking about? I don't know what they're talking about half the time. And they act like, oh, this is and all this stuff. And I even had some people that tell me, that he was prophecy and if he went out all over the country. Or, I mean, I was having a conversation just last night actually with someone. We were talking about the mark of the beast. And I was listening to a preacher that I listen to sometimes. He's a teacher, not a preacher actually. And he was preaching on the mark of the beast and he was saying, it's in your head. This is if and we all know if religious folks and people that are actually studied know that the devil's spirit on earth, he's not here for his spirit here. We have a personal spirit. We have a spirit in our own body. We have our own personal spirit that we carry forth. It's supposed to guide and direct our life. If you let your spiritual body direct your life, you will not make too many wrong decisions. But there's a spirit, the devil's spirit roams around here. That's how we think all these evil things that happen. They have nothing to do with God. Okay. Example. In this world, there is a negative and a positive. You put your batteries in your remote control. You got to put in a negative and a positive to get it work. In your car, you got to put in a negative and a positive to get it work. On this earth, get deep for a moment, there's a negative and a positive. There's the devil and there's God. You're going to always have that. And if he can get in control of your mindset and what you're thinking, he can lead you down a path that is just never-ending darkness. Never-ending darkness. So the preacher was speaking, he was saying like, the mark of the beast is in your mind. And I'm looking at what's going on in the world today, and I'm thinking, because I'm thinking about the riots up there at the Capitol, I'm thinking, so people had to first get up and think, well, I'm going to put on my boots and my army gear, and I'm going to go down here and storm the Capitol. So that was a mind thing. If I get up out this chair, my mind got to tell me to get up out this chair. Everything that you do comes from your brain. So if you can get control, the devil can get control, or his spirit can get control of your brain, of your thinking pattern, then he can convince you to do a lot of things you don't want to do. Look at all the situations. Jim Jones, all those people that drink the Kool-Aid. He had to be able to convince them people that was what they would need to do. And at that time, the devil's spirit was roaming there. And I'm not saying Donald Trump's the devil. I'm trying to throw my window tonight. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that some people can tell you, this is not my opinion, something wrong enough, you're going to believe it. So where nothing else can penetrate. Nothing else can penetrate it. And if you actually buy into it, then you can do harm to yourself and others. Because you get people that kill people and then wake up in jail and say, oh, God, what have I done? I think even one of the protesters who said, I read that he said he got caught up. He was one of the ones that was storming the wall, that was trying to climb the wall. He says, I got caught up. I don't even believe I done that. At that time, my red beast was in that mind, and I've been studying a lot on that lately. But we have to be able to, be able to put that behind us, and we have a power that's greater than that beast. And that's Jesus. All we got to say is get behind me, Satan, in the name of Jesus. And keep it out here and don't let your mind get in control like that. But I don't know what's going on in the world. There's more racial division than ever. Than even when I was a child, because then it didn't touch me like it touches me now. I didn't read about it, didn't know about it. And it wasn't so publicized on television. And they keep calling for racial harmony, and it seems to get worse. I'm going to tell you, there is never, ever, ever going to be racial harmony in this country between black and white people. It's never going to happen. It may happen when I'm gone on. My great-grandchildren may see racial harmony. They may, because by then there'll be so much mixing up of races where there won't be just one race, minority of one race anymore. That may come to a time when racial harmony. But I don't know. There'll be peace in the Middle East before there'll be racial harmony in the United States of America. So it's not going to happen. There's been too much hurt. There's been too much bigotry, and it still goes on. And I cannot understand what keeps fueling the fire. And because I was thinking now the fire could be put out, but no, it's reared its ugly head, and there it is again. Somebody put gasoline on it. It was down there to almost about burn out, but then somebody threw gasoline and it rose back up. So I don't really think it will be racial harmony. I don't. I hope at some point it will be. I pray that it will be because I probably won't be able to see it, but I'm not pray for it to happen because it's been so much. I mean, it gets to be too much to where you just like, I don't even care anymore. Just leave me alone. Just let me go and do what I need to do. Go to school, get my education, build my business, live in my nice house, drive my nice car. Don't stop me if you see me driving a Mercedes or whatever, a Lamborghini or whatever nice car. Don't stop me because I'm black and say, do you own this car? Just leave me alone. I think that's where we're at in the black races. I don't care. If you don't like me, I don't care. If you don't want me in your neighborhood, I don't care. If you don't want me in your office, I don't care. Just leave me the heck alone. Go and do whatever you want to do. I mean, we don't care. Nobody's holding anything against you. Like, and one thing sticks in my memory when Donald Trump said about the Mexicans, that they were the biggest, oh man, they rapists, they drug dealers. I don't think the white man needs to ever refer to any other race as the biggest racist, the biggest rapist. Because, oh man, look at me. I'm a father for rape. There is no way in this world that I would have been looking like this if Master hadn't came to the shed. So, I'm just saying, in my opinion, we need to come to I don't think there'll ever be harmony, but we need to come to an agreement. I don't make you, you don't make me, or I don't give a crap about you one way or the other. Just leave me alone, let me have my life. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. I mean, you know, butter and bread in my house. I have this much right. I'm in this country as my fact. Our ancestors built this country. If you know the thing, I think I really blame probably a lot of history and the way it was written. History was not written correctly. Written correctly. It wasn't. It was not written correctly. Our kids, our children, and the other races of children do not know the actual history of this country. I'm not saying that we're a perfect race, man. God knows we got bad black folks, we got bad white people, we got bad Mexicans, we got bad um, Islamics, we got bad every race. There's always an apple, bad apple in the bunch somewhere. I'm not saying that but I'm saying as a black woman, uh, we don't care. I don't care. I don't think it's a race of black people. We actually care about feel about us anymore. We just want to be left alone and just let us prosper and do what we need to do. And if we need to get some assistance from the government to do, let us have that assistance. Don't worry about yourself. Do some self-reflection. Leave people alone. Don't worry about what we're doing or what we're getting. Or it's gonna be okay. There's enough space in this world. If you don't like living next to, and you don't want to live next to black people, or whatever, or Mexican people, or any other nationality, move somewhere else. I moved to. I mean, I once said one time I was joking. I was talking to a white friend. I said, I sure wish y'all find y'all in the world, and maybe just a big country, like maybe I don't know, state Texas, is a pretty big state. I don't think it's big more than y'all. You just go over there and live there and just be away from everybody. Then you start fighting amongst yourselves, and we don't know that. You know, each other's every race. You start fighting amongst yourselves. Then you have the low class white folks and the high class white folks. So you got that now. You got the low class black folks and the high class. I don't know where this class situation come in, but it's sad. Anyway, on today, of all days, whenever uh, we got Martin Luther's birthday and everything. I just wanted to just say that, you know, let's just try and just pray and just try not to have so much animosity amongst us. And as I say, as I'm getting ready to get out here now because I'm going to make me some breakfast and have a couple of coffee. Y'all, just, you know, it's okay. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all okay. We've been through worse. It ain't over till it's over. Can you tell me where we've gone? He like people, but after they die young. I just look around.